Okay, hi YouTube, Tom here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Charlie Higgson's new book called The Sacrifice. It came out this year and it's follow-up to The Fear, so I thought, seeing as I've done a review of one, I might as well do a review of the other, you know. Okay, so some of you may notice I've changed the tack from the last video. Yes, I am using a script, because I think it allows me to review the book better and get more stuff in compared to like waffling, which is just stupid and annoying. Okay, so here we go. The book starts 8 days after the end of The Fear. Some of you that may not mean a lot, but to others that's just to get you in perspective of where we are. Yeah, so the story follows several kids' journeys throughout the adults on the apocalypse. The main characters are Ed from the Tower of London, Shadow Man, who by the way is my favourite character, so I end up banging on about him quite a lot. And the last journey is that of Small Sam and the Kid. Some of you may remember them from the books before The Fear. I believe they're in the Dead. I'm not too sure about the enemy though, but I apologise if I'm wrong. Okay, so don't start like hating me for that. So anyway, the story follows these guys as they complete their travels through London. I really like the way that they all combine and link throughout the story. It introduced a really good factor about the book, is that the Fear did not have. It makes sense, as though they're actually there, not just walking around pointlessly and, oh, let's go over here, no, now we're going to go over here, oh, look, there's zombies. Okay, it's actually got purpose. Right, some of the old characters are brought back into Sacrifice, as well as David and Nicola, some who read The Fear will remember. Also, I will say now, The Fear is a really good book, and I advise anyone watching to go read it if they haven't already. If you want to know what The Fear is about, then please watch my review of it. I have a link in the description. I love the flow of this book. It's all just one continuous story, how people link and meet up, some by accident, others by, they're both trying to get to the same place and then they link up. It just makes it flow so well. And there never, and I say never, any dull parts. It's always so exciting. There's always stuff happening. There's always enough cliffhangers to give in this book to give you a heart attack. Near enough every single page has one in, and with the chapters being short, you always want to progress to the next one. This book is so unputdownable, you just can't leave it alone. I read this book constantly till I finished it. It's so intriguing, you just want to find out what happens next. In the book, I think this is vital. It's not exactly short either. It's a decent 400 odd pages. I also love the way the book seems so real. Timescales are realistic. It's not going to take you 10 minutes to go all the way across London. Right, as are the descriptions of violence. Believe me when I say this book is not for the faint-hearted or young. This book is aimed at teenagers, that's at least over the age of 14. This is some mild swear words and extreme violence. But again, this adds to the individuality of this book. Nothing else is like it. I've never ever read a book which has this kind of description in it. I put down Eragon Harry Potter for this book. No, don't get me wrong, I'm a massive Potterhead. But this book just took me by storm. Also, in the emotional side, it's a brilliant feature of this book. Some people like the apocalypse, others don't, so it delves into what a kid would think of if they're in that position. The sheer sadness of the loss of life and the fear that they may even lose their own. The fact that kids now have to rebuild civilization also comes out more than in The Fear. The comprehension that kids have to remix humanity and they have to make sacrifices large or small. It makes the book seem so much more visual and realistic, engaging, and really relatable. Yeah, so anyway, this book's set in London, just like the other books before it. This again makes it relatable, and Charlie Higson uses places like St. Paul's Cathedral and the House of Parliament. I think this is really clever writing, because it allows his readers to visualise these places. But they're different now because of the situation that the kids are in. The ones in the story are barricaded and have crop fields and chickens. This made me think about where I would go if this kind of happened, and what I would do. This is because, I said before, it's written with such care to details. You can really imagine being there, fighting next to Ed and Small Sam. The characters of this book are just so well thought out, you can literally visualise them there next to you. I can imagine Shadow Man right here because of what Charlie Higginson's wrote. You know what clothes they wear, how they like to fight, who they like, loads of little tiny details that really make them so believable. But Charlie Higson hasn't filled in all the gaps from the fear. He's left some open. If you haven't read the fear, just mute the sound for a moment or something for 30 seconds, just because this is a little bit of a spoiler there. I'll give a thumbs up when I've finished, okay? Right. Okay, so a good example of this is Dognut. Is he dead? Personally, I don't think so. If it never says he is, yeah, he's been stabbed, but so have loads of other people. I mean, it may just be the impression that I got. Yeah, so anyway, it doesn't tell us everything, which again makes you crave another book. Alright, yeah, okay, we're all good now. Okay, so I think this book is perfect for a boy about 14, 17. Perfect for Christmas, or even just buying normally. The way it draws you in is something I've never experienced in a book to this extreme level. And it's full of twists and turns that just keep you guessing. It's like, doing this, no, now we're doing this, no, now we're doing this. It's something I believe, it was in the fair as well, and it was something that got me latched onto this book again, so I could read the next one. Okay, so I've put a link to Amazon in the description so you can buy it from there. So this is Tom Ironhelm signing off. I hope you've all been informed about this book, and I hope that you will all buy it soon and get down to reading it. If you have any questions about either the fear or the sacrifice, or if you want me to do another review of something, just post in the comments and I'll do my best to reply. Okay, thanks for watching.